I gotta say that I've been so lucky to have gotten the chance to experience both of these cars. They are both fantastic. And in this video, we're gonna talk about both the things I love about them as well as why I might want to get rid of one of them. We'll also talk about how they've played a significant role in my life as well as here on the channel. And if you wait till the very end, you get a little bit of a hint at what's coming to the jet fuel only garage. Let's start with the 2015 Cadillac CTSV Sport. I've had this car now for 7 years. It's at 96,000 miles. I bought it 1 year used with 14,000 miles for only 46 grand. Sticker price was 70,000 thanks to GM's initial off the lot depreciation. You see, I've always loved sports sedans and always wanted a CTSV. And in January of 2016, when I first bought this, the CTSV, the third gen, just came out. And even though there was no used ones, even if there were, a similar used CTSV would have been twice the price. But with this car, I'm getting a lot of the CTSV without spending the money. You get 99% of the interior, you get the same Magnerite suspension, electronic limited slip differential. You don't get quite the braking and you don't get quite the aggressive looks, but it is still very much an awesome CTS experience. The Alpha platform is a lot of fun to drive, really nice. And of course, with some modifications, you can make it look and drive a lot like a CTS-V. With 420 horsepower, 430 foot-pounds of torque, and a twin-turbo V6, you just need to turn up the boost. This one's lightly tuned at 500 horsepower, but a little more tuning and some fuel, it goes well beyond CTS-V stock numbers. I've made over 100 videos on this car, and it is what started the Jet Fuel Only channel, and look at us now, we're almost up to 21,000 subscribers. I enjoy driving this car every day. It is, in fact, folks, listen, the favorite car I've ever owned. That's right, I haven't owned a lot of cars at 42 years of age, but I love driving this thing. I love when I step on the pedal. I love looking at the interior. It has not aged to me. I think it's beautiful. And every time I park it, I still look back at it every single time. So why would I want to get rid of it? Well, like I said, 96,000 miles, it is aging a little bit, and although I try to take good care of it, I know that sometime in the next 50,000 miles or so, there's going to be more and more expensive maintenance items to come. And although the car's paid off, it makes it a little easier. Sometimes you think, well, it would be nice to just have a car payment and a warranty and not have to worry about some of these things. And overall, with the age, you know, I just kind of sometimes yearn for something new. But like I said, I still enjoy driving it every day. So should we let it go, or should we take a look at its brother here in the garage? This is my 2021 Porsche 718 Cayman GT4, still a stupid mouthful. This is the first brand new car I've ever bought. Always bought used like the Cadillac before, so I ordered it and spec'd it just as I wanted. Well, as much as I could afford, because Porsche options are super expensive, but I got a lot of the good stuff. I got it back in December of 2020. It's been about 4 years now, and I've put about 15,000 miles on it, which is more than a lot of owners. You'll still find these with less than 5,000 miles on them because people don't drive them. It is a very special car. I always wanted a Porsche. I've just been a big Porsche fan, and this was my attainable dream car, not being able to quite afford maybe a 911 of some sort. I bought this because I wanted a real sports car. Never really had a real sports car, and I was getting more and more into track and autocross, and although the CTS is a ton of fun on the track and still fun on autocross, it just doesn't quite compete well, and on the track it just can't keep up with the temperatures and the braking, so I just wanted a real sports car. And to be perfectly honest, Cadillac fans, I'm sorry. I originally intended to buy this, and within 6 months, I was gonna get rid of the Cadillac. This was gonna be the new daily driver. So how is it we're 4 years later and I have 2 cars? I never intended to have 2 cars. Well, the fact is I absolutely hate driving this as a daily driver. Doing errands, just running around for no good reason. It is extremely noisy inside, the tires, you hear the engine sitting right behind you. It's a very harsh ride, and the seat is super uncomfortable for me. I can barely do 2 hours in it, and getting in and out of it, of course, is a pain, and you just don't enjoy it. And you should enjoy your car for how you use it. But before all you Porsche fans start freaking out at me, remember this car is made for a specific reason. It is a great experience when you use it the way it's meant to. When you get to the back roads, when you get to the track, when you get to autocross, all that noise becomes the exhilaration. It is part of the experience. All that harsh ride, well, that contributes to its incredible handling, and that uncomfortable seat, well, it's holding you in while you pull more than 1G on the turns. That's right, this car is incredible when it's used like it's supposed to, and that's why almost every automotive journalist will tell you this is one of the best drivers or sports cars ever made. And I gotta tell you, I had no idea what I was getting into with this, and I feel so lucky to have experienced it. But the truth is, you guys, I still think about other women. I mean, other cars. I think about the 911, maybe a GTS, a Turbo S, or a GT3. Or maybe I just want a convertible one of these, the Boxster Spider, and throw in one of those demand motors with like 500 or 600 horsepower. I think about these things a little too much, you guys. So does that mean I should get rid of the GT4 and not the Cadillac? Well, there's one more factor that you may not have thought about: my wife. You see, my wife has this 2015 Acura TLX. It's same age as the Cadillac, has same mileage, and it's a very nice car. It's a luxury Honda Accord, basically. Absolutely numb to drive, but anybody should feel lucky to have it. It's reliable and a great car to be a daily driver, right? Well, she is about ready for a new car, I think, and being as my wife is amazing, she's actually really interested in what I want in a car, so we can have a car that we'll both love. And so, although there had to be some compromises, as she doesn't apparently want a 700 horsepower car, you know, there's still some things we've agreed on, and we found a car that I think we're both really going to like. And unfortunately, that new car deserves to be here in the garage, and we've got to take one of these cars out. I'm not really interested in leaving either of these cars out in the driveway, in the sun, in the elements, rotting away. I just can't do that to my cars, and I don't have the time to keep 3 cars perfectly detailed like I try to do with these 2. So what are we gonna do? Well, find out after this ad. Welcome back. I'm here with my beloved Cadillac CTSV Sport, and the Porsche is nowhere to be seen. Is that because the Porsche is gone? No, unfortunately, this is just the last spotlight for the CTS. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. No, really, like I said, this car has been amazing and it's really hard to let go of. So why am I getting rid of the car that I've loved the most? Well, simply, it's just time to move on. Life is too short to own any one car, I think, and 7 years has been a great time with this car, but I gotta tell you, this car has literally changed my life. I have a very technical job, but I came out of like an arts high school and I need creative outlet, and so I started dabbling in making videos. And the CTSV Sport community was seriously lacking good information, how-to info, and things like that. And so I decided to start making videos. And you guys have shown your appreciation. It's how this channel got off the ground. And like I said, we're now up to about 21,000 subscribers. I just wanted to read up and research and regurgitate the information for you guys so that everybody could learn. And I think it's worked. I hear from you almost every day with either questions or thank yous, and boy, I appreciate you guys watching. I really love the Cadillac community that I've been surrounded with. The V-Sport Facebook groups, you guys are awesome. You're never bickering, you're never assholes, you're just nice and helpful, and thank you. Just keep that up, please. But also, the Cadillac has given me so many opportunities I wouldn't have had otherwise. I served for 3 years as the chapter director of the Northern California V Club, which has been a privilege. It's led to great opportunities like getting to film that Cadillac V Academy experience out at Spring Mountain Motorsports Ranch. That was so much fun, and I think it really shows you what Cadillac has to offer. I've got a chance to meet all sorts of great people from Cadillac corporate and engineers. It's been a really fulfilling experience, and of course made some great friends. So what's to come of future Cadillac content on the channel? Well, there will be a little less, but don't unsubscribe yet. I still have friends with Cadillacs, and we may do videos on their cars. Plus, as an honorary member of the Cadillac V Club, I may do videos of Cadillac V Club events, which are always pretty awesome. There will, of course, be more Porsche content and probably a few videos on my wife's new car. I think some of you are going to appreciate it. I know I do, but it also may be for a different audience. So if you haven't yet, be sure to hit the like button, consider subscribing, and hitting the bell to be notified of future some type of car content, I guess. Cadillac people, I really appreciate your viewership over the years. Thank you so much for watching the Jet Fuel Only channel. We'll see you next time.